What's good, YouTube? You're back on S Motorsports. Today, we're installing a better catch can. All right, guys, welcome back. And like I said, we're gonna be installing a better catch can today. And that catch can is from Improved Racing. So I reached out to them and asked if they wanted to join in on the Trans Am build. And they like what they saw and they wanted to have their product on my car and offered some coupon codes to share with you as well, which is just gonna be S Motorsports. And you can use that on Improved Racing sites to get a discount on your order. And I'll put links in the description for you to find this exact catch can that I'm using today. So really what was attractive about Improved Racing is that the amount of engineering that they put into this can and used CFD analysis, which if you guys are not familiar about that, that is call it a common engineering tool to model airflow. And you know, obviously what's going through this can, airflow, and how that airflow is going through the can and interacting to get that oil separation. So I really liked that they put the amount of effort and engineering into this product to really make it a seamless install and just, you know, do what it's supposed to and take the oil out of the air, you know? So that leads to just better combustion, no detonation, or, you know, reduced detonation by not having that oil mist in the engine, in the combustion chamber. So, you know, my old catch can is just a cheapie from the jungle site, and really it leaves a lot to be desired in terms of the size. It's only like 3 ounces. I highly doubt that they did any sort of engineering on that jungle site can. And yeah, it's just not what I wanted. This is definitely a step up. You know, what's so great about this can is that it's very easy to check the oil level. So like on my current can, you got to twist and twist and twist and twist and get that off. And it's just kind of a pain, honestly. Where this, you pull the clip and then, you know, you can push up, turn, boom, and it's off. And you can check the oil level, dump it out, and it's just as easy to put back on. That is a satisfying click as well. And then you put the retainer clip back into place, boom, and now the can is locked. It can't unscrew because you have to push it up first to turn it off. So really, it's just really convenient. It has more capacity, and like I said, the amount of engineering that they did on this just makes me feel better, and I believe it's gonna work a lot better than my current can. So let's take off the old one and we can compare it a little bit, and then we'll get to installing the new can, which should be pretty easy with the couple brackets that they have. All right, guys, so I got my old catch can popped off. As you can see, I made a little custom bracket out of an exhaust hanger because, you know, this is just a universal one. It's not quite as specific as the Improved Racing. You know, and as you can see, look at how tiny that is. I mean, it just doesn't hold much oil. And I mean, I already emptied this, but so there's no oil in here, but you can just see the size difference of the can and just, you know, how much it doesn't really hold. So, you know, like I said, this thing, it did catch oil and it was working okay, I think, but I think this is just a much better engineered, and honestly, it's much prettier too. You can feel this can, you know, just listening to the threads even, it just sounds gritty, honestly. You listen to this and you're like, wow, that is machined nice. Really the main two pieces of, call it the LS specific, how it adapts to the car is really this main bracket, which, I mean, look at this indentations that they have on here and the cutouts. It just looks so much nicer. And it's nicely powder coated, but really it's this bracket and then this bracket that basically extends this out a little bit. I'm gonna try running without this one. This is more, I think, if you have valve covers that are extending out over a little bit and you need to get the can away a little bit. but mine being custom, not having valve covers, or engine valve covers or coil covers, I'm gonna try running this and make it a little bit tighter package right to the cylinder head. So, and then this bracket, if we pop this off, really this just goes on like right here, and maybe you haven't seen it, maybe you have, but really this just pops off. There's a little indentation right here on the can. Let me show you that. There's a little indentation right on the can there. You basically put this on, and that indentation falls in, and you can clock it basically however you want. So you have lots of adjustability in how you want this can to be clocked, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's like this, it's just like that. But before you do that, you gotta put this bracket on here and kind of get that mounted. And the bracket's gonna sit just like this on the cylinder head right here, and it's gonna hold the can. So, like I said, they provide the bolts here. We'll just throw the tiniest of Loctite on these 3 little bolts. This bolt they include is if you are not using the spacer, and then they include a longer bolt if you are using the spacer. So since I am being picky, I grabbed the bolt that I was using for my old bracket on the catch can, and I'm gonna use that instead. It's the same length, but it's black, and it's an ARP, so I'm gonna use that instead. So let's get this baby installed, as I'm excited to see how this thing looks on the car. Wow, can you hear that buzzing? That's my fridge. That doesn't sound too great. But really this bracket, like this, it just goes right on this corner, and it nests right there on this notch, which makes it really convenient. And then you just throw the bolt in. Oh yeah, that is tight. And now you literally can just put your catch can in, kind of find what clocking is gonna work best. See, with no spacer, I think I'm still perfectly fine. I think I am going to kind of put that improved racing. I think I'm gonna put that facing forward just like that. Whoop, come on. Whoop, whoop. Oh yeah, that's satisfying. So this has the inlet pointing straight out, which I think is perfect. And then you just tighten this with a wrench here, and it even has a little wrench symbol to show you how you're tightening it, or what you use, I should say. So it's gonna look quite just like that. So I am gonna have to lengthen or make a new line here. I already have a quick disconnect fitting here, but it's gonna be, I need to lengthen it just a little bit. This one, I think I can pull out some slack on this one and get that one to reach, because this is going all the way to my valve cover over there. So on this top fitting, I'm actually using this 90-degree fitting here, as I wanted it to kind of be as low profile as I can. So that allows me to just keep it as low as possible. Yep, I think that's all we got. And then you can tighten it down with that nut. So it's gonna look like that once I tighten it, actually. And then this is just one of the straight fittings that they provide with the kit, which you should put a little bit of oil on here too, which I should do that. So I think once I put this in, and actually when I put the quick disconnect on, that's gonna be perfect. This is the out, which is going to here. So that's still gonna need to be lengthened a little bit. And now that I know that I have my can positioned right where I want it, you can use a 5/8 wrench to tighten this up. And you don't have to go too crazy. That's pretty solid right there. All right, for the inlet fitting, I'm gonna use one of the 45-degree connectors that I bought extra. as that's gonna be perfect right there, as it has enough slack in here. All right, so I just cut a slightly longer piece of hose, put one of the straight fittings on that I bought, and I think it's gonna route just like this, straight fitting into the intake manifold. And we wanna make sure we clock that so that it's easy to get to. It's gonna be kind of like that. It's gonna come up just like that. So we'll grab a 45-degree fitting, which this is what I bought extra too. So I mean, it does help. Obviously, if you buy a few extra fittings, you have options. So it's gonna look just like that. Yep, that's gonna be perfect. Oh yeah, I cut myself too. That's why I got my homemade Band-Aid. Okay, so it's gonna go just like this. Perfect. Look at that. It's like it was kind of made for it, right? All right, guys, now if I bring you in close, you can see the final install. And I guess I didn't mention it either, but I did go with the silver in the silver. I thought that matched the best with the rest of the aluminum engine. I kind of like that color. I didn't go with the green because I didn't want red on green and Christmas colors. But so if we try, you know, pull that, and for me, I'm just gonna do that and not run the tether. And then, yeah, that's sweet. Plenty of room down here. Whoops, might help if I point the camera at the right direction. You know, you can see. Boom. Man, that's a satisfying click too. Yes. Very nice and quick to get that on and off. And then put the clip back in. Kind of rotate it. Man, that looks good. I think it's gonna work even better. All right, guys, a nice quick install from Improved Racing on their catch can. Like I said, I think with the engineering that they did, it's gonna perform great as well as look good and easy to service. So if you missed it in the beginning, links will be in the description, as well as coupon code SMotorsports. Use that at improvedracing.com to get a percentage off your order. And thanks for checking it out, and make sure to check out the videos on the Camaro as well as the other build series on the Trans Am, as that's some good stuff. So we'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Couldn't leave without starting it, right? I mean, this puppy's got a sing, you know? I haven't heard it in a couple months, so let's hear this baby roar.